meeting room will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Maquoketa FFA chapter. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their station, then report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child knows that FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the Emblem of Washington,
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through saving and investment. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge or wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over the meeting rooms in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their station.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are 7 members and 1 guest present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
Madam Secretary, what is the first item of business?
Our first item of business is to sponsor a petting zoo at our county fair, and the ability is to refer to a committee.
Our first item of business is to sponsor a petting zoo at the county fair, and our ability is to refer to a committee. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Yes, Alex.
I move to sponsor a petting zoo at the county fair.
Second,
It has been properly moved and seconded that we sponsor a petting zoo at our county fair. Is there any further discussion?
Madam President,
Yes, Claire.
I think that this would be a great idea, and it would help kids interact with more animals and get them more aware of things around their house.
Madam President,
Yes, Savannah.
I believe this is a wonderful idea because I know people who would be willing to loan us their animals for the day for kids to pet them.
Madam President,
Madam President.
Yes, Noah?
I know some people that have a lot of tame and unique animals that would probably be willing to let them come down to the fair for a petting zoo.
Madam President,
Yes, Alex.
I would like to hear the advisor's opinion on this topic.
Madam President,
Yes, Emma.
I think this is a great idea for children to interact with livestock and get to know what it's all about. In my past experiences, a lot of the children have been very excited to see lots of different animals and get to know what they're like in person.
Madam President,
Yes, Keely?
I don't think this is a good idea because the animals can get rowdy and they could be dangerous to the little kids.
Madam President,
Yes, Savannah?
there should be supervision there so the adults can watch over the kids and the animals.
Madam President,
Yes, Alex.
I agree with the Sentinel in her opinion, as there are times where animals will just get rambunctious and rowdy out of the blue for no specific reason, and risking kids' in arms and fingers and such could prove deadly.
Madam President,
Yes, Claire?
There is also kids with allergies that could be allergic to these said animals.
Madam President,
Yes, Keely?
I would like to ask our treasurer if we have the funds to sponsor this.
Madam President,
Yes, Savannah.
we have $17,638 in our account, so we should be able to host a petting zoo.
Madam President,
Yes, Alex?
I move to refer this motion to a committee of 4 appointed by the chair with power to investigate and report back.
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we refer this motion to a committee of 4 appointed by the chair with power to investigate and report back. Is there any further discussion?
Question.
Question has been called for. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, there is no further discussion. We shall now proceed to vote. All those in favor of referring this motion to a committee of 4 appointed by the chair with power to investigate and report back, please raise your right hand. Thank you. All those opposed, please raise your right hand. Motion carries. Madam Secretary, what is the second item of business?
Our second item of business is to plant trees in the city park with the ability to amend.
Our second item of business is to plant trees in the city park with the ability to amend. Is there any discussion?
Madam President.
Yes, Keely?
I move that we plant trees in the city park.
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we plant trees in the city park. Is there any further discussion?
Madam President.
Yes, Alex.
I know that planting trees in the park would definitely be beneficial to animals in the area around it, but with the room that is taken up by concerts or parties, it isn't a good idea unless we get approved by the city.
Madam President.
Yes, Savannah.
I believe this is a wonderful idea. It brings the community together, and it is great community service time.
Madam President.
Yes, Noah?
This would be a great way maybe to get the FFA out there a little more so people know a little bit more about it, and it would be also beneficial to the environment.
Madam President.
Yes, Keely?
I believe this is a great idea because during the summer in Iowa it gets really hot and the trees would create more shade.
Madam President.
Yes, Savannah.
I believe that we should do this because, so many trees are being cut down to make other products. And so us planting more trees is better for the environment.
Madam President,
Yes, Claire?
I'd like to hear our advisor's opinion.
Madam President,
Yes, Emma.
I don't think this is a good idea because in the past years we have done this many times before, and I don't think there is enough time or enough space to plant more trees.
Madam President.
Yes, Keely.
I move that we I move that we strike out the word trees and insert the word plant.
Second.
Flowers.
It is properly moved and seconded that we amend this motion by inserting the word plants and striking out the words trees. Is there any further discussion?
Question.
Question has been called for. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, there is no discussion. We shall now proceed to vote. All those in favor of amending this motion by inserting the word flower, plants, and striking out the word trees, please raise your right hand. All those opposed, please raise your right hand. Motion carries. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business that should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Maquoketa FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, and above all, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this meeting adjourned. Mr. Official, we are now ready to answer our questions.